Question of the part: is the white controller Trevor's using official OEM?
It is, but
what does OEM stand for?
That's a good question that I don't know, but I guess it means first party. So what controller is that?
that's a Smash controller.
Oh, it's a Smash controller. Got it.
So it's first party, but I know that there's people that don't like the Smash controller because they're that much of a purist.
Original something manufacturer. Equipment manufacturer.
Yep.
Got it. I got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. So, YouTube land, how you doing today? Alex Swingle, how you doing today? Travis Freiberger, how you doing today? He doesn't watch anymore. Get it?
He doesn't watch anymore?
Maybe just never comments. He used to be our #1 fan. But now, friendship with Travis Freiberger is over. Alex Swingle is new best friend. Just kidding, I still like Travis. He's a nice guy. He's super nice. And he likes Dragon Ball and Sonic and stuff. And I like that stuff too. We have mutual interests. Ben, how you doing today?
It's like the most mundane set of mutual interests.
I like DBZ and Sonic.
He also likes wrestling, and I tolerate wrestling.
I also like to eat. I like pizza. I see you also like pizza. Would you like to go on a date?
Ben, should I create a fake, like, dating profile and just put the most... Yeah, fake, right? And put all the most basic stuff on there, like... I like being outside, and pizza,
That was cool.
and animals.
Back inside.
And I have compassion for others.
No, that's not basic.
Okay, that's not basic. What else?
Music is my boyfriend.
Yeah, I love
I
music. I love all music but country and rap. Get it? So you like straight up opera? Nice. Let's go to the opera, girl. Oh no, I don't like opera. Oh, that's music.
We're really going in on
So,
people who say that thing that
I don't like it.
people used to say.
Question of the part. I don't like it.
Aware that the place that we stopped was immediately before the 3rd boss, and I hate this boss. It is so bad.
What about country rap?
Call you a scaredy cat then.
It's just
Isn't this the one where you get like 1,000,000 boos?
it's 15 boos, and the way that the boss works is that they all form into one big boo, and then they break apart into 15 separate ones, and then they fly around kind of randomly, and you have to freeze them, and that's the only way that you can suck them up. But you'll see that in the first wave, they're not scared of your ice. But after the first wave, they get scared of the ice, and after that, it becomes unbearable. And this boss is the worst. Of course, speedrunners always first cycle it somehow, even though it's literally impossible.
Well, as a reminder, they would play this game all day, every day, and they're wieners. Did I miss anything, Ben?
Well, I think, just having that sort of degree of dedication to doing anything that much,
Right.
even if it sucks, you gotta respect
Alright.
the hustle.
So I think I completely skipped the second phase, which is actually pretty cool.
Nice.
Actually, it looks like.
Do you have to make him hit the unicorn?
Yeah.
That's really fun.
So, motion to kick Ben out by. Just kidding, we need Stark. We need to finish, StarCraft eventually, right? But we also need to finish eventually. Get it?
Oh.
Finish? Get
Yeah.
it? Because, like, Hom's finishable.
I was gonna say, because the last 3 part was when I accidentally dimension doored into a place where I could not get out.
Base.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully we never uploaded that part.
If it was recent, right? Like, ever since I started uploading them?
If it was recent. No, it was not.
It was
recent at
definitely
all.
not recent.
Okay. I don't know.
Probably like a year and a half ago at this point.
What? We need to play more Hom.
Yeah.
What are we doing playing other video games? White Day, a labyrinth called Skull.
What is happening?
What is that?
Dude,
It's not Hom.
Honestly, if I were to just play the same stupid game that I play all the time, but on video,
Okay.
I
Two
think
more.
that'd be great.
Let's not die. That'd be cool.
I love generating content from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, your content is very generated. In fact, StarCraft is the single game that we have the most content for. We might as well be a StarCraft channel.
That really sucks, actually. Well, I guess that really just goes to show how much content you get for the campaign.
Yeah.
That's how they should make
Is that it?
single-player
So-
campaigns.
Could have went better, but it could have went way worse. I mean, I could have just died.
Ben, please clap.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Jeb Bush.
I forgot
Jeb's
to
making
mention-
a comeback, bro.
I forgot to mention, but at the end of the last part, I had 18 boos. I missed 5 boos in some rooms I didn't revisit because it would have been a waste of time. And I also missed a couple boos in rooms that I was in last part. But
Did you go get him, then?
yeah.
Hey, get it Game Boy Horror instead of Game Boy Color?
I can't believe we've never brought this up.
Game Boy Horror. It's like I'm Johnny Carson and I'm reading like the deadpan lines and I go, Game Boy Horror.
Now, I know Parker's upstairs. Why can't he come down and save us?
He's painting Ashley's crazy wall project.
So he's painting your wall.
Dude, it's Ashley's project, man. Like I'm not any part of it. I can't paint. If I did,
It's stripes.
it would explode.
It's stripes. They're. Okay. You know what? I'm
They're
not gonna show
white
you.
stripes.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
The stripes are black.
White and black. There are white stripes,
But which one?
and then there's black stripes.
So they're okay. All right. So the white ones you don't even have to paint.
Yeah, that's the best part.
The wall's already.
I like
What
the wall
is
being
going on
white,
here?
but then also I chose the best color in the world for this basement anyway, so I'm the base one.
Wasn't it just this color when you bought it?
No, it was the ugliest. I wish I had a picture of it. It was the ugliest yellow. It was like canary yellow, and you just sat in the room and you were like, my eyes hurt. Like it was so bad. And it's funny because the color in this basement was so bad, but I love the colors everywhere else. So someone like, I guess the last people who lived here, like the husband or something did the basement, and then the wife with good taste did the rest. I guess, I don't know.
Wow, that sounds a lot like.
This color's good. And don't even begin.
I
I'll cancel LPs right now.
like the way that my house looks because there's a lot of it that's like wood walls and it looks really comfy.
Ooh, wood walls are comfy.
And the rest are just like white.
You know what I miss? Ben's gonna say no.
So first gold diamond. That is 20 million right there, and you basically need both of them to get the A rank.
And that's 100 million, right?
Yeah, A rank's 100 million. So I did A rank this game just a couple hours ago, but I'm sure it's not going to happen this time.
Can you farm money, or is there only like a set amount of money?
It's very finite.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder what the world record for most money on one.
In fact, when I looked up, I was just looking up like the hidden mansion differences just to get a little bit used to the game. And there was a section about max possible money, and it's a very like definitive number. It was like somewhere around like 150 million. And I think the hidden mansion has slightly more money, but maybe in different versions. This game's actually like really weird with versions.
You know, we need that I forget his name now. The Mario 64 video guy. We need him to make videos about this.
Well, I just saw a new one.
I bet you've always been wondering, what's the max possible money I could get in Luigi's
he doesn't
Mansion?
speak anymore. He just says text on his videos.
Yes, he
That's
says
true.
that. No, he.
What's his name again?
Pan and Code.
Pancake.
Pancake, got it.
No, okay. Well, okay.
Pan and Keck?
So no, it's not that either. So I just like watched a video of his literally right before coming over.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird that I would bring that up. How much is that?
We only reference
Cool
it
milk?
like every time, but
Nuh-uh.
Well, the diamond is only 2 million, so I think actually the lesser gems are not really too much. Oh, this thing's literally 10,000.
Sucks because like in the grand scheme, so is every like coin like one?
It's not 1, but I think it's like 1,000. I know that the gold bars are only 100,000 each, so it really is not like a whole lot when you think about it.
It's like they didn't have enough, and then they were like, "Oh, by the way, here's this $20 million gold gem."
I would imagine like a gem, like a jade, would be like 250,000, 500,000 maybe.
Anyway, Ben, you were saying that you were watching Panakek. Go on.
It's yeah, it was a video. It was analyzing a moment when Cheese 05 was doing a run and he, like, one of the coins that he needed to get, like, just like fell into the floor and he couldn't get it.
Huh.
And he just made a video explaining, well, here's what happened.
Alright, Trev. Ben, don't tell us. We're gonna guess. Whoever's closest to the length of the video wins. Ben, if you want to look that up, unless you have it memorized. I'm gonna guess. Trev, I'll let you guess first, and then I'll guess something different.
10 minutes.
35 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes!
They're not all like ridiculously long, especially when he's not talking or explaining like a lot of things.
4 minutes? Come on. I don't know if I could possibly understand what's going on.
Hello?
In 4 minutes.
I don't know, it's pretty simple stuff.
I'm guessing that one mystery about that guy that like teleported upwards in TikTok clock at the revolving platforms was never solved.
I think that you would have heard something. If
Because-
that's
Oh,
the
didn't
case.
he, like, offer money for
He
it?
literally offered like $1,000 for the answer, and I don't think anyone found out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that, where it was just one of those crazy things that happened on stream, and no one could ever explain it, even in, like, a task, which is pretty crazy. Especially with how much people, like, tool-assisted speedrun stuff. Like, I can't imagine that there would still, like, when they still find stuff with Ocarina of Time, I'm like, how? There are more people that, like, task it than there are, like, competent runners that
That's
run
because
it.
running Ocarina of Time is impossible. It is so hard.
It really is. Plus, you'll, like, let's face it, you'll never have world record. Sorry.
So to explain what's going on right now, all the lights went out, and you basically have to go to the basement to do the power generator.
We all know that feeling, right?
But the basement is suddenly locked now, so you have to find an old man that EGAD just said is in a room with mirrors, which is really helpful. And this is probably like my least favorite part of the game because it honestly just feels like padding. You go to the 3rd floor, and then it's just like, oh, you have to travel all the way back and look for a room with mirrors. And then you go to the basement, then you go back up to the 3rd floor, then you go back down to the basement, and I think this section of the game clearly was like rushed.
Ben, can I tell you what's based?
What?
In the middle of a busy Saturday when you have a ton of stuff going on, when you lose power for 1 second,
That happened to our house too, for some reason.
yeah, I can tell we lost it here too because the what's blinking, the lights blinking, or the alarms blinking or whatever. But yeah, being super busy on a Saturday at the store and then losing power for 1 second, and that just turns off everything, all the computers, obviously, everything.
And our computer sucks so bad it takes 15 minutes to fire up.
So just resetting everything is the best. I like it. And that was cool. Also, I had a bunch of very specific stuff written on a notepad, and notepads, like, don't... Unless, like, Microsoft Word, if you have it written in there, it'll, like, give you, like, a draft of it. Like, it'll be like, here's your last draft, but, like, Notepad doesn't do that. And I know what you're saying, yeah, you should put it in Microsoft Word. Well, I put it in Notepad! So I lost a bunch of, like, trade quotes and stuff.
Deal with
Pretty
it.
good. It's pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, so I guess what you should get is, if it takes your computer that long to boot up, maybe just get, like, a super high-end gaming PC.
We literally cannot because one of the accessories that we use towards it has a very specific connector. It is like 3 inches long.
Which one are you talking about? The label printer?
I think it's either a label printer or just a receipt printer. But it has just the biggest connector I've ever
Ben,
seen.
I cannot tell you how much heartache went into setting up that computer 7 years ago. I'll use it, knock on wood, until it is done. Like, setting up all the specific drivers for, like, all the, like the label printer one was, like, insane to get functioning correctly with the POS. So, I don't care if the only thing we can do on that in the future is, like, literally the POS.
I mean, it works. The computer works, it's just slow. And
Parker did put a bunch of RAM in it
Yeah.
recently, so it, like, goes so much faster now. Or, I'm sorry, loads so much faster now. But yeah, that's, oh my god. First setting, like, it took me probably an entire day to set up the, to get all the drivers and everything correct with it. It was so annoying. And, like, frankly, the label printer's dying, and I'm like, maybe I'll get another one. And then I'm like, nah. Like, that'll have to totally die.
Is it? I didn't know there were any problems.
It, like, a lot of times it, like, prints not great. Like, it'll just be, like, all, like, frayed and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the other one we had to replace because of that. But...
I guess I could try to get the exact same model, like, down the line, but...
Hello.
Is what it is. If only I could call someone to look at it who had marketable skills. Too bad I don't know anyone like that. What the?
Isn't, like, Nick, like, network something or other? I don't even know what he does.
Architect. He went to school for architecture. I'm actually thinking about...
I'm Art Vandalay,
Yeah.
and I'm an architect.
Right. That one.
Boris... What?
Oh, so you already saw the one boo that had 200 HP. Basically, if a boo has more than 150 HP, it's like impossible to one-cycle them. Because after like 150 HP, they just like start drifting away regardless of what you do, even for speedrunners. And yeah, all the boos, there's like 5 boos with 300 HP, and they're the most annoying thing in the world.
I was talking to Corey, like, the other, I guess, month when we were at the fair, and I was like, how's work? And he's like, well, some lady the other day, like, deleted half of some server, and I was like, oh. And he was like, yep, it took, like 3 straight days of, like, literally, I was there for, like, 20 hours a day to get it back up. She, like, did it by accident on, like, a Friday at 3 p.m. It was pretty cool. I'm like, dude, I would, like, instantly fire that lady. Like, and apparently she's been there for, like, ever. I'd be like, you're fired. Get out of here. Like, I don't know what's...
Accidentally, like,
I have no
whatever,
idea.
half a server.
I have no idea, but he was like, yep. Or, like, I'm pretty sure he said deleted. It might have been, like, broke, I guess, or whatever, but it's like, well, I mean,
it definitely sounds possible because computers are stupid.
yeah. I forget how he said it happened. It was, like, something that someone with, like, even less computer knowledge than me would do. And you're like, cool. Or, like, you're just, like, at home or whatever, and it's like, hey, can you come in? The server was deleted, so... that would not be fun, is my major point.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Seems like a...
Scooby.
Seems really cool.
And he was like, I'm still on call. Even though they were at the fair with the fair, was like, I'm still on call, just in case. It's like, whoa.
I don't know how you... How do you accidentally do... I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know. But he explained it. I honestly kind of forget. But it was something when he explained it, I was like, oh, that's stupid. And he was like, yep.
Someone jokingly said to go into, like, a command prompt and type del tree C, and,
What's del tree C?
Delete the C drive.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What's the fat 32? I don't need that.
That's just like a storage
Yeah,
Boomerang.
standard.
Oh, so that's not that
Standard?
bad.
That's like a format.
I mean, if you reformatted like a drive for exFAT when it was originally like something else, it would delete everything. So that could be.
Yeah. What are the different
Wow, they
formats?
do quite move.
I know Apple has like a new one. But
I don't know.
is FAT32? That's old, right?
I just remember it being funny. Because, like,
I have no idea where that went.
fat 32.
I don't know. Whatever Apple does is annoying because you have to install a third-party program to make it native with Windows.
No, it's like a hard drive, like, format. So
I know.
It doesn't actually, like a
Whatever they do for formatting is not what Microsoft does, and I don't like it.
Oh!
Please don't screw me. It screwed me.
Do they stay in this room or do they go elsewhere?
They stay in this room. I don't care about being, it's mostly the orbs. Like, the orbs, like, once you drop 90 HP off a portrait ghost, it drops the biggest orb, which is a lot of money. And, I need as many of those to get A rank as possible.
Mario! Dude, this game's so rude with those bombs. 6 o'clock booze. Oh, like, that's super funny. 6 o'clock news.
Yeah.
6 o'clock booze. Let me explain that a little further.
Also, by 6 o'clock, I've had a fair amount of booze, if you know what I mean.
Are you allowed to have booze?
What?
Are you allowed to have booze? Like as part of your
I'm 28
probation?
years old.
No, just as part of your probation.
Yes.
Speaking of that, how'd you get that ankle bracelet off?
Actually, I just had like a weird like, muscle pain. Like it felt like tendon pain.
No!
Like, my ankle.
Oh my god!
Pretty cool.
So,
Just right now? This second?
And it was like an unfamiliar one.
So, like, you imagine you had an ankle bracelet on?
No, it was like more of a muscle.
Dude, I'm being a little,
like
funky now today. Like, I keep guessing all the stuff that happens. What, can you not go in there?
I can't go in there now. It's just gonna suck. Because that's one of the last rooms they go into, and it's just gonna be 2 ghosts, and one of them's gonna have 1 HP. So, it's not like a deal breaker, it's just annoying. And there's another one that flew off to somewhere, I don't even know.
That's a deal breaker, ladies. Is this a boss?
That's the T, sis.
The only boss is the final boss now.
I bet the final boss, I actually don't even know, but I bet the final boss is not Bowser in any way. That's my guess. Dude, are you guys... So, YouTube land, question of the part. How excited are you, including this room, but also YouTube land? We love you out there in YouTube land. How excited are you for new Super Mario Brothers... What's the Switch one called again?
This is called Use. It's not a new one, it's just the Wii U one upward.
How many USD is it gonna be
It's obviously gonna be 60.
60! Dude, Nintendo is so, like, I guess, frankly, lucky that the Switch is popular because, like, they're able to, like, every single game that didn't do as well as they thought that it should on the Wii U, they are just literally porting it for $60. And
I mean,
it does awesome.
That's the advantage of having a family system because no one actually played the game.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want Hyrule Warriors? $60.
The thing that rubs me the worst about one of their more recent ports is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. When it launched on Wii U, it was only $50, and then the port was $60.
I've never seen that before.
Like, I could understand it being $50 again. I mean, I can't really. But...
It should be, every one of these ports should be $40. I'm not saying make it $20, make it $40. Dude, Shadow of the Colossus, it was like $50 originally for the PS2. They brought it out for the PS4. It's $40.
And the thing about the Shadow of the Colossus is that it's a remake and not a remaster.
Yeah.
So they put a lot more work into it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. That one's so bad. So they're like...
So there is a secret ghost in the next chest I'm going to do, and I hope I get it.
So they like call it like a slightly like different version.
Yes, cool.
This one gave a lot.
Not really. It's just, I need everything that I can possibly get.
So they're like, Pokken for Wii U. Oh, didn't do well. Pokken DX, $60, good sir, thank you. Mario Kart 8, right? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Get a little bit of extra DLC, mi amigo. A little bit of extra DLC. Enjoy. But the Switch is crazy, dude. Like, just in terms of, like... Like, what Wii U... I think the one that wasn't 60 is Captain Toad, right? That one's 40. But that was 40 when it first came out.
The lag.
Oh my god, Captain Toad. I forgot about that.
For the Switch, bro. 3. What's the next one they're gonna do? What's a Wii U game that they can... Did they do Bayonetta yet? Are they doing that?
Yeah, they already did it.
For Switch?
Yeah.
Did we get it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have it.
Huh.
I mean, they released it like a year ago.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm... Okay. What else? Oh, you know what they haven't brought out yet that they clearly could and make $60 on it is, like, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD. 100% they could come out with $60 new. And even though the Wii U Wind Waker one was, like, Nintendo Selects, which is brand new for 20. 100%. They could just... 100%.
I think it'd be cool if they could do like Wind Waker. Piece of garbage. They could do Wind Waker and Twilight Princess collection for 60.
Wrong. Why would they do that? Dude, I've always wanted them to do like a first 15 years of Zelda, like, you know, it would like go from NES to like I guess 64 and include all the handheld ones. That's like 10 games, $60.
No. Old games, you can't play those. We're not gonna let you buy our subscription service that has like 30 bad NES games on it, and that's it.
Oh, that's right. You can't.
No virtual console.
There's no virtual console. That's right. Because I was gonna say the Nintendo would say, but we could sell all the games separately for more, rather than doing that.
They literally
60.
don't want to sell a game.
They don't have it, and that requires no work. Like, all you do is just, like, put Link's Awakening on it,
Like,
and then...
I know a lot of people complain about everything ever, like, nowadays, but, like, that is something that actually angers me.
Yeah, I still can't believe that they don't have a... the system's been out for a year and a half. And it's doing so good. Like, in terms of, like... Whoa! Nice. It's doing so good in terms of people buying it and stuff, but it's like... How can you not have a virtual console?
I mean, Sony is doing the same exact thing. Hi, you like those PS1 and PS2 games? You literally cannot play them or buy them. That's cool.
What? They always had PS... Did they not? On the PS4?
The PS4 does not have it.
Really?
They have that PS Now service that literally only has PS3 games on it, but like PS1 classics, they just don't let you do it.
I guess that was PS3 I'm thinking of that you could.
Yeah, PS3 backwards compatibility was awesome.
Well, I just meant you could, like, play the games on PSN or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Huh. Ben, is that based or is that based?
Absolutely based.
Dude.
So it's not even just Nintendo. Like, literally the clear winner is Microsoft. And even they do it like
Well,
not
you know
the
what?
best.
Let's ask my coworker Andrew who's name.
Oh, is Andrew that based guy who's based?
Andrew's the bass guy.
Hey, Andrew! I know you're a new sub, bro.
Andrew, see you on Monday.
Is he that kind of, like... That's the only thing I miss from only having, what, us 5 people at the store, is there's no, like, utter normies that are just like, so, how about them Eagles, huh?
Yeah, we had him. His name was Chiss, and instead of the Eagles, he would talk about iPads.
Chiss was...
No, he's not.
He was a guy
Punish
that
Chiss.
exists, but he was not a normie.
I want, straight up, I want someone to be like, so this weather, huh? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I would say.
I want someone to unironically say, it's hump day.
I feel
Just
like
literally be the movie Office Space.
I've definitely got one of those guys.
Sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays.
There's a different guy who will come up like our building or our company takes up like 2 different floors on our building. And this guy works on the 2nd floor and we're on the 3rd. And every day he'll come up to the 3rd floor and he'll just like walk past everyone's desk and snap his fingers and say, hey, how's it going? Or something like that.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
That's
hey.
me.
What's
How
up?
you doing? What's going on?
What's up, Martha? How are the kids? Great? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that dude like the boss?
No.
He's just a guy?
He's like, he does it every day at like 4 p.m.
Hey, only an hour left, am I right? That's it. I'm quitting CIB. I'm getting a normie job, and I'm gonna be the ultimate normie.
There's gotta be like a hump day. There's going to be a hump day.
Do you talk to everyone at work? You should start talking to everyone to see who's the, like, literally, whoever has, like, the hang in their cat poster, and...
Okay, first of all, that would be me.
Or, like, they have, like, those really ridiculous, like, they share those really ridiculous Facebook memes, but, like, unironically the ones that are, like, the super bad text on, like, a picture of Garfield that's, like, Mondays, the only thing that's something, and you're like, yeah, that's right, Mondays, right? Mm-hmm. I hear that, girl! I hear that, Martha! Mondays, girl, mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Instant Human just add coffee or something like that.
There you go.
That's like the new, you know, don't talk to me before I have my coffee. That's the snarky, clever way of saying don't talk to me before I have. Speaking, I haven't had coffee today.
How are you surviving?
Well, I'm not doing it very well.
He has a headache.
I had a terrible headache most of the day.
Do you know why you had a headache?
Because I've been steadily increasing my intake of caffeine over the past, like, couple months.
It's literally a withdrawal.
And
Dude,
then I stopped.
I get those, bro. I get those.
Now I'm drinking a Monster, which should at least level me out until Monday.
I gave up all energy drinks, but I drink a lot of coffee, and the days at CRB are just very long. And I need coffee.
Boy, do they ever.
I just need it. It sucks. I don't want to need it. I need it! I need it! That's me looking at the coffee. Especially when George is just being a George, and I'm like, bruh.
Oh, that reminds me, I still have to pick up the money for the cards.
Yeah, you should probably do that before it becomes like something that he forgets about, and then he's like, this sucks.
Yeah.